Good evening, everyone, for Thursday's night, bit of waffle. Thank you all so much for your messages of support with me anxiety and all that earlier today. I really mean that all. It's been lovely, right? I'd like to say earlier, I shared a piece of a Stan Arthur. Right? He done a comical piece. It's magical, actually. I can't wait for part two. So please, all have a look on my profile. It's just it'll be a couple bits down, and it's like, yeah, he's edited it brilliant, and he's done it, for the Patriot movement and all leftards. I mean, please watch it. It's quite educational for you guys, and it might just prove to how silly you look and how stupid you look. Okay, so we'll get on tonight's subjects. Okay, we'll go off that, and thank you for letting me share that, Stan. And please all give him a follow and subscribe, and let's grow this account because he's going to have some amazing content. I think he's very clever and gifted. He's going to have to do some work for me, I think. And please don't start on me, mate. But I liked a little thing. I saw something earlier about some young lad. I think his name was Arthur. God rest his soul. That passed away with in some house fire or explosion. I think in Hull or somewhere. My thoughts are with you, my little fella, man. I'm so sorry. I'm really saying it's sad. And also, I mean, on the mental health, you guys, especially on X and on the YouTube family as well. And we are a family, and we're a patriotic movement and that. But the support that I've got through my anxiety and bits and bobs that the problems I've had. I mean, the pop singer guy, Liam Payne. I mean, it's so tragic. What happened to him? I mean, please, if there's anyone out there that's feeling that way, just reach out, right? Even if it means reaching out to this dickhead here. Okay, I mean, we reach right back at you, man. It's all about you can't keep stuff to yourself, guys and girls, right? You just got to speak, right? And these platforms are great. You're never alone, right? Go onto Twitter. You can go on here, and honestly, there's always someone that's got the same interests as you, or and you can speak. And honestly, just DM me. I mean, please, if it's that bad, there is people out there that will listen. You can phone people, or you just reach out in the communities. We're here to help. You know what I mean? I know we all have a Barney with the left and the right and all that, but all seriousness aside, man, mental health is very important. And being a sufferer of myself, okay, please just don't feel alone. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it's a heart. I'm begging you all, just please, just don't. And remember, tomorrow's always a better day. If not, next week could be a double better day. You know what I mean? There's always something better, okay? And there's always something more to look forward to. So please, all stay strong and stay united with that. And I really mean it, okay? So please, right? Now let's get down to some Thursday night waffle, shall we? So Lucy, this Tory minister's wife. Okay. Now I done a little piece earlier because I was a bit enraged and I was having a little walk and a talk, but I wanted to air it. You know what I mean? But I mean, she's got 31 months for putting up a stupid tweet, right? Now we've all done it. You've all seen me on here having my rampages and getting angry about things, and you do things in the heat of the moment, didn't you? You say things like, but you got no intent, right? But they're giving this young woman 31 months, right, in jail. Now, that scumbag, Hugh Edwards, whatever his bloody name is, and I don't really want to know his name, but that pedo, right, who was doing all of those criminal acts with, sharing pictures and videos of, just horrific things, I should imagine. But you know what I mean? Nastiness, right? He gets a 6-month suspended sentence. I mean, what I'd like to ask to our Stasi government, I mean, why is there a two-tier legal system here? I mean, honestly, all you legal beagles out there, I mean, don't you feel a little bit shameful over this? I mean, you're locking up grannies for nothing. You've been you're doing, locking this woman away for 31 months, all right? You're releasing prisoners early. They can't even put a tag on them properly, okay? And you're allowing thousands per month of illegal, undocumented criminals into this country, like, i.e., Tattoo Face. I mean, come on. I mean, that guy's got firearms offences there in France, okay? He's done stuff in Sweden. He keeps threatening our politicians, okay? But what are you going to do with him? Put him up in a fluffy hotel and give him handouts and feed him, aren't you? Yeah, okay? And what happened as well? What's happened to the two Muslim fellas that beat their mum, right? Set about the old bill in the airport, okay? And really gave it large. So these guys, so not bad. He was giving him that copper a fair old spanking, right? Turned around and broke a WPC, that's how old I am, female police officer's nose, right? And everyone was kicking up the fuss about, oh, you should not press on, because it was the mainstream media that put this narrative out. It was a poor little Muslim victim from certain demographic, okay, when it wasn't. Okay, so why ain't the mainstream media all hauled out in front of the courts and all put, I want Kate Birdie in jail? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so, it's nasty. And what they're trying to do, guys, right? This is what they're trying to do. They know that Labour, right, the Stasi Gestapo government, right? Yes, the Stasi Gestapo government, right? Get that in your pipe and smoke it. What, you're going to give me 10 years? I don't give a shite, right? Okay, but excuse my French. Okay, what they're trying to do, this is what they're trying to do to us, right? They know on the 26th, there's a big organised celebration of British culture, okay? Blacks, whites, Asians, all religions, all legal immigrants, right? Please, all unite, all join us, mate, because we've been branded with this far right, made up Islamophobic crap. It's all waffle, and it's all designed to divide and conquer. But what they're trying to do to the British people, right, is scare us. They're trying to scare us because they know that certain people have got different tolerance levels than others. And some people do run scared. Some people do get scared. They see a toy, oh my God, they're going to put her away for 31 months. If I go on that demo, I'm going to get this. No, you're not. You're going to be safe. You're going to be amongst hundreds and hundreds of thousands. I personally reckon there's going to be a peaceful mass revolution, because just look at this, right? And let's all get this right. And everyone's got to get this message out to everyone. Every man and their dog, every woman and their dog, everyone, right? Get it out there. There is a peaceful march, right? And what it is mainly about is the way we're losing our identity, right? All these illegal immigrants are raping and pillaging their way through our towns and cities, up and down the country. And it's a fact. And every one of you know it, okay, right? Like Vikings, you know what I mean? From the times, the old days, like Vikings on the nut, right? And they're trying to just scare everyone so you won't turn out and the numbers won't be there. But you know what? It won't work. All it would do is make us stronger and make us all unite, okay? And that's what we have got to do. So please, everyone, don't be scared. All go on the 26th, right? And all unite, okay? And have a good day and enjoy what Tommy Robinson's going to do. He's going to put on a great show, as they always do. There's no trouble at ours. It's usually the opposition, the lefties, and the trade people, all the banners that are left on corners that are put there by love and not hate, or whatever that crap organisation's called. They cause nothing but trouble and division, right? And what will happen? The people are so unhappy because Labour have lied. They've lied. They've lied about everything, okay? Everything they said they would do. I was watching an interview with that Stasi guy, the one that likes 3 glasses and all that, and he was saying how disgusting it was when he was in opposition, how the old people couldn't buy their food, how the old people couldn't eat, and how an old lady had to get out of bed in the afternoon wearing a fleece jumper and it weren't going to happen on his watch. What's the first thing he did? what was the first thing he did? Yeah, that's right. He stopped the winter fuel allowance, right? Okay, now what I think it's 13 days' time. We've got the Brains of Britain, the lady that had her, her card taken off her because she was overspending on a privileged card that they get given, right? Because she went berserk on it. Okay, with expenses. I mean, we all forget about the MP's expenses, all their winter fuel allowances, all their second homes, all their other perks, all their expenses, and how many boozers are in the old Houses of Parliament. I mean, come on. I mean, we know where their priorities lie, don't we? I mean, and it's not with the British public. Okay, now all us British citizens have had enough. Okay, he's going to tax everyone. And now all of you so-called middle class that think you are, right, or any of you entrepreneurial people that are dragging yourself out of the gutter, right, and trying to make something of your life, he's coming for you guys. He's coming for you, right? And then what's he going to do? He's going to cause more job losses, right, and more companies are just going to go. I mean, how many people have made a few quid and are going to think, you know what, I'm going to jog on, mate. I'm getting out of here. Because that's exactly how it is, right? Because this is just totally unsustainable. Maybe I never pronounced that correctly for the grammar police, right? But it's just totally, it's not going to work, right? So all the lefties, before you start giving me large, right, I'll ask you all to put your names down on a list, right, and volunteer to house one or two of these illegal immigrants and pay for them, please, right? Because you seem so hell-bent on destroying this country. Why don't you put up with these guys and see exactly what it is? Because the majority of you on these hate-filled marches that we see every weekend, right, and this is going to be coming up on my next little topic, right, every weekend, you guys are just, privileged donuts, aren't you? The majority of you, right? So let's, instead of doing all the talk, walk the walk a bit and see what you're up for. Because all you ones holding them signs, refugees welcome, let them mix with your children. Yeah? Let them mix with your grandchildren. Let's see what happens. Let's house them in your streets. Yeah? You pay the extra taxes and you pay for them. Yeah? Let's do it. Right? Let's cut off your winter fuel allowance. Right? Let's do it. You know what I mean? But no. You don't do it because you're all full of that and you're just all paid agitators and you're just thinking about yourself, right? And you are going to soon be put in your place. And I'm not calling on any violence, so get off that one, any of you. And the old Bill, if you dare come near me, mate, I'm not copping any guilties, right? And we go to the highest court of the land. Right? And while the European Human Rights shitey bill's still in that, I'll use it to full advantage and we'll take us there. And if not, I'll be a political prisoner and I'll claim asylum in the United States once Trumpy wins. Because when Trump wins, you do know it's all over for you. Right? But on the 26th, guys, let's get numbers. Let's get so many numbers out there. Right? And every one of you, don't be scared. Okay? Because, they will try to antagonise us. But as Inman said, right, Richard, I think it's Richard Inman, I always get his name wrong, so please, if he ever sees me, don't get the hump with me, geezer, right? But as he said, right, they've got security. We've got security. SIA trained. SAS as well, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay? Ex-military, ex-police, right? Okay? They're, and then we've got the stewards. Then you've got the likes of proper blokes like me, I'm getting on a bit, but younger, tastier guys that are sensible, you know what I mean? And you're protected, you know what I mean? There'll be nothing that can happen to you. And there'll be so many videos and so many civilian journalists there, right, that nothing will not be caught on camera. And let's turn it round and show the world exactly how we feel and show this Stasi two-faced, lying bastard of a government exactly what they are, okay? And if we can get the numbers, right, we can maybe cause change. You know what I mean? Make change. Maybe the police should maybe think about, instead of putting all your riot gear on to approach us and escort us up the road like you do, right, turn on the Palestinians, the opposition march there, and give them the full force of the law. Right? And maybe join us, join us, because your grandparents, your aunties and uncles, your mum and dad, they all could be affected by it. So stop thinking about your wage and start breaking rank and file. I got bigger the army as well, right? The army, the air force, the navy. I know you're all loyal guys and you've taken your pledge, and women, right? And thank you all for your service, right? But you know what? Maybe it's about time. You're seeing what's happening to your people. You swore to serve and protect. It's us, right? Okay, the king ain't doing nothing. But personally, I'm a monarchist. I like the royal family. I think it should be slimmed right down, and I want William in charge, because I think Charles has got a lot in his closet. I really do. I do. And I still can't forgive him for Lady Di. But that's just me. And that's just the way I feel about it. You know what I mean? But, you know, we've got to really concentrate on the real issues of what's going on here. And we are being invaded and we are being destroyed within. We're being compromised from within. Okay? And it's all got to stop. Okay? We get a police woman. I've got to put a post on X, right? Okay? Of a police woman. Okay? Of a certain demographic. In a certain headscarf. Okay? But she got found, and there was a big hitter on X that actually shared the post, right? But I can't remember his name, or I'd give him a shout out, right? But this woman, right, she was a few months or a couple of years ago, she was at a demo, and you could see in her face the anger and the hatred towards the people, right, on one of the past demos. And it got proven to be that she was in contact with a Syrian ISIS member in a Syrian refugee camp. Yeah. And she was interested in all of the extremism. She was involved in it, So they've infiltrated the police, right? They've infiltrated armed forces with that fella that was up at the Old Bailey. We don't hear much about him, do we? Okay, now. I mean, it was giving out all our squaddies, boys and girls, info to Iran. Okay, so that's been infiltrated. All the mayor and our politics has been infiltrated, okay, by a certain demographic that are supplying the commies and the Marxists of the government that, yes, you, Stalin, yeah, okay, Stalin with all their freebies, okay, and Lord Ali. I mean, who the hell is Lord Ali? Why is he representing us abroad? Who is this geezer? Right? Okay, they've infiltrated our legal system. They've infiltrated our schools, our hospitals. They've infiltrated the whole lot. We need to close the borders, close shop, okay, right? And us British patriots need to take control by, peaceful methods, of course, but you know what I mean, right? It needs to be done, because all this talking about it ain't getting us nowhere, really, is it? You know what I mean? And Nigel Farage, he seems like a total twat. He's not done or said anything. I mean, so I don't know. I'm not going to fall into no other traps with them, And we're going to round off the evening, man, right? Okay. I'd just like to say, it's a night to celebrate, guys, right? That bastard's got slotted from Hamas. Woohoo! You know what I mean? So, it's great to see he's dead. It's a shame. I've got his name written down here. Yanya Simwa, the pig. Yeah, he loved the bacon butty and little boys, I heard, right, and young girls. Right, he was the instigator of the 7th of October massacre, right? He is like Osama bin Laden of Hamas, right? Hamas, you're doomed. You're dead, right? Now, Israel ain't going to stop, right? And it's a shame they didn't catch him alive, because a little bit of raping with a broom handle and humiliation, and maybe then slotted him. I think the IDF and Israel Defence Force, I big you up, all right? And I'm proud of you. Keep on fighting and do not stop. Keep on going. Flatten them, right? Because see all these Palestinian marches and the hate marches, they've got to stop. You've got to have a long, hard think of yourself, gay guys and girls, right? Gays for Palestine, think about it. I've told you before. Learn your history and see what happens to your sexualities over there. Now, you've got equality here. You live freely here, right? Once they take control, you're going to be the first to go. Right, now all you blue-haired, great unwashed mob, why don't you get back to university and do what you're supposed to do? Bloody learn, right, and get a job, right, and stop all your ologies that mean shit and start doing jobs that mean something so you can bring something to your country and stop shaming us. Or if not, revoke your British citizenship, right, and piss off, yes, piss off to Palestine and Gaza. Take up arms and fight the IDF. Come on. If you're really that hard, do it. Okay? If not, please, I'm begging of the police, right? And I'm begging, right? Come down hard on them like you do us, right? Pretend you're patrolling a football game and a load of geezers are getting a little bit rowdy and you get all excitable, get your snatch fans out and start getting these lot off the streets. And all the illegals, all the ones that are on benefits and the bloody illegal immigrants are all talking waffle, they're playing the game, right? Get them out, right? And also, we voted for Brexit years ago, okay? This is a democracy. We demand it done now. We don't want no default settlement. Tired of just tear up everything and jog on Europe, right? We don't want nothing to do with Europe. We've rescued Europe too many times in the past, right? And I don't give a what you leftards want to say, because all you do to me are, what you people are promoters of paedophilia, okay, and the slaughter and the genocide of your own people. So it's, you lot got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So please, get out there and start nicking them, right? Get the snatch fans out like you can with us, right? And get them all out, get their families out, stop their benefits, stop these boats. And also before I go, that Scar tattoo face, is he here on this island? Because I want to know, right? I want to know, okay? Because I need to know, right? I need to know what facility he is in, right? For the safety of my family, okay? And the safety of our community, okay? So please, let the public know. And also, while you're at it, could you let the public know on the well-being of that squaddy that got stabbed by that terrorist, please? And what's the outcome on that one? Because you do know now, we're not going to forget things, right? Because it's people like me that's going to keep bringing it up, like your two Muslim friends at the airport. And I'm sorry for any of you nice, legal, law-abiding Muslims that just crack along with your business, you know what I mean? Do your religion how you used to do it in the 90s and that. We didn't have none of this shenanigans until that idiot Blair and John Major took over and sold us out. Okay, nothing against you guys. I mean, and many of you have put me back together again after a bad Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of you, why don't you just piss off, right? Because you're not invading this country and there's millions of us, right? And we are really coming to the end of our tether, right? And what are you going to give me? 20 years for that then, are you, Stasi? Saying I'm inciting everything, when it's been proven that all of that incitement come from Pakistan, America, and Europe. Now, it says it all, really, doesn't it? Right? And the mainstream media was the main one here. So start nicking all of them and closing them down, okay? Because we've had it hard to hear, or up to here, whatever you like. You know what I mean? So please stop. Right? That's it, really, for tonight. And please, thanks for putting up with my waffle. And please all turn up on the 26th. And please all like and subscribe. Okay? And tell your friends about this idiot that's on the YouTube. And I might get some more subscriptions. And there's a fly in here. And I don't know how, but I'm going to kill it. Right? And we stand with you, Israel. And may you crack on and destroy every single one of them Palestinians. Because we don't want them in our land. Right? And please, the Royal Navy, if you are out there, accidentally slip in some life cartridges on an exercise there and shoot up a dinghy, go down right nice. Okay? And the Stasi government and your Stasi Gestapo and all the dodgy old left-hard old Bill, your days are numbered. Because when Trump gets in, he will set in motion a whole heap of events. And that'll be the end of you. So please, all like, all subscribe, and thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.